Hello Libra, I'm Carly Rees Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is a special bonus read for you. It's a love read, and the reason I'm doing these special bonus reads this weekend is because I've got a half price sale at the weekends as usual, and this weekend it's on my soulmate twin flame reads. And so if you'd like one of those, there's a link to book in for one of those up there. Now they're 3 pages long. I get all of my readings out within 24 hours of you booking them, and this weekend, when I'm publishing this video, it means it's 60 Australian dollars instead of 120 Australian dollars, which is about 35, 40 American. So great bargains to be had if you're watching this at the weekend when I've got the half price sale on. If not, there's still great readings, there's still great value for the money if you're watching it at another time. Now, my guides have told me I'm going to go about this in a little bit of a different way this time, because a lot of my customers, just waiting for the one, they're just waiting for that soulmate or for that twin flame, and they're missing the point of the relationship journey. Relationship journey is a journey. We get in and out of relationships, and I call them lesson relationships. And these lesson relationships, they are really important because when we're in them, we find out about ourselves. We find out how to love ourselves better. We get better awareness of ourselves, right, when we're in relationships. We also find out what we want in a relationship and what we don't want in a relationship through that experience, right? So we're kind of fine-tuning what we want in relationships and ourselves in relationships. And we also develop relationship skills too. So we learn about communication. We learn about lots of different things in relationships, don't we? And it gets us better, and it gets us prepared for that big relationship that we want. So if you think about it, you want that twin flame, you want that soulmate, you got to learn these things first. You can't just wait, because you're not going to be ready. The universe is not going to put you with your twin flame until you've got these 3 things sorted out. It's not going to let you mess up that great relationship. And so it's important that you allow yourself to be on this relationship journey, to get in and out of these relationships. And so this reading is going to go into your love story, and it's also going to go into their love story. Now, what by there, I mean, it's either a relationship that you're in at the moment, or it's a relationship that's about to come in, or it's someone that you've got your eye on, it's something that's just setting off. So whether you've met them already or not, this is going to be about your Mr. Right Now or your Mrs. Right Now. They could be the Mr. or Mrs. Right, but they could just be the Mr. Right Now or the Mrs. Right Now. You know what I mean. So be open to that, Libra, is the message here from the guides. So let's start off with you. What's going on with you, Libra, in your love life? This is interesting. So Libra, you've got intimacy and touch. This touch card, it's the little bit card. You got a little bit of intimacy. So what's been happening for you? Maybe you've been meeting lots of people and they've just been friendships. There's been a little bit of intimacy and you're like, oh, maybe this is the next relationship, and then it's like, no, it fizzles out. It's not it. You're being opened up by these little tastes of intimacy. It's like you're dipping your toe in a little bit, and then they're not the one. Why are they not the one? Why do you keep on meeting people, and then you go on a date with them, they're like, oh, this could be it. It's not like it's just totally for nothing. You are being opened up. Do you know what I mean? You're making those connections. You are opening up intimately a little bit, but then it's not going anywhere with you. Wonder what that's about. What about your person? What about Mr. or Mrs. Right Now? What's going on with them in their love life right now? Yeah, well, this is interesting. They're in a state of resistance. I was going to say 2, because that's kind of what I was picking up on in yours. If you're just getting a taste of it, if it's not the big thing yet, you're in resistance. Well, they're in resistance too. They're getting support. They're doing healing work. Maybe this is you. Maybe this is switched and reversed, right? Because this is someone that's watching these kind of videos too. This is someone that's getting energy healings and psychic readings and working on themselves. They're getting help. Maybe they're in counseling or something, relationship counseling. They're getting support about that resistance. This is someone that's maybe they've just kind of becoming aware that they're in relationship patterns. They keep on choosing the wrong kind of people. They're getting that help. They're on a relationship course or something, or those online courses. They're doing the work, because they realize they've got this resistance to what they want, and they're sorting it out now. That's why I said that maybe this is switched and reversed, because if you're watching videos like this could be you, rather than the other way around. But let's see anyway. So they're getting support. It's good. They're working on themselves. That's what you want. You're obviously working on yourself if you're watching videos like this. So this seems like a good match. Let's see where this is going. So you're having a bit of a taste of intimacy, but it's not going anywhere. You're going on these dates and things, you're meeting people. And right. This makes sense. So you know it has said you're in resistance. That shows that you're in resistance if you're just getting a taste of that intimacy, but it's not turning into anything. Why? Why are you holding yourself back? Let's see. Because you actually won't allow it because you don't trust yourself. So this is somebody who is going on the dates, but they're thinking too much. You're overthinking at Libra. You're going on a date and you're like, is this person right for me? I'm going to try and sort it out in my head. So you tick the boxes. This is someone that's online dating kind of thing. And so even the choice from the start is about, oh, you know, your height and your age and do you look attractive to me and all of this. And if you've got the right job and the right income bracket, it's like all head stuff, head stuff, head stuff. That's not how you choose a relationship, Libra. You choose a relationship with this. It's the one that makes you feel fizzy inside. You go weak at the knees. You have no idea why. Your brain can't sort it out. You don't go all weak at the knees and go, this must be because they're in the right tax bracket. No, it's because there's a mystery. Love is a mystery, it's a feeling. That's how you choose people. You don't choose people by going, oh, they got a job, right job. You're overthinking things, Libra. Why are you overthinking things? Because you don't trust yourself. You don't trust yourself to choose right. So you, in the past, have let your heart rule the day. And then it's been a lesson relationship and you thought you chose wrong. Well, you didn't choose wrong. Because just as I've explained before, lesson relationships are very important relationships. So you think because you were in a lesson relationship, because you chose with your heart and it wasn't the twin flame or the soulmate relationship, that you somehow got something wrong. The only thing that's wrong is you're not trusting yourself and you're not realizing that lesson relationships are important. You can't manifest the one right now or back then. You can't. You've got stuff to learn first. So that's why you're not trusting yourself. It's just a belief that you should have found your soulmate or twin flame already. Not true. Not true. It's not true. So you've got to allow yourself and trust yourself to use your heart again. Stop with the online dating. Just go around and then when somebody just lights you up, when you feel weak at the knees, go for that. And that's love choosing you. Love is an energy. We feel it in our hearts. Now, I'm not saying be stupid. That's the other extreme. But you're overthinking things, Libra. You are overthinking things. That's why you keep on meeting people and there's a little bit of intimacy, but it's not it. It's because you're choosing them with your head. Of course that's going to happen. If you're choosing people with your head, of course this is going to happen. You're going to go on date after date and after date, and they're not going to spark your heart. You're going about it the wrong way, Libra. Sorry, but it's because you don't trust yourself. Because one time, or maybe a few times, you chose with your heart and you think you got it wrong. You didn't get it wrong. You got something out of that relationship. What's going on with them? So they realize they've got this resistance, right? So they're getting help. This person is switched on. They know they need help with it. They're getting that help. They're clearing it. Yeah, they're healing themselves at the moment. They're clearing it. They know it's crap that they've got on inside themselves and they want to get back to their innocence. They want to let it go. They know they've got relationship. They know that they've got relationship baggage. They're dealing with it. They're healing themselves. They're doing the work. Good on them. I like this person. I like this person. So you've been trying to get around it, Libra. You've been trying to like, okay, well, instead of sorting out my shit, my relationship, I'm going to change my tactic and choose with my head instead, because then I can protect myself. That's your ego talking. Your ego thinks it can protect you. If I just do this and this and this, if I just control it more and I squeeze it tighter and if I just open the front door a little bit, maybe those bad people won't come in. And if I stand really strong and just open it a little bit. Well, that's what you're finding out right now, isn't it, Libra? If you just open it a little bit, just a little bit comes in. They know. They know. They're more aware of themselves than you are right now. And they know they need help in this and they're getting that help and they're clearing it. They're doing the healing work, which is great. You want someone like that owns the stuff. This is not someone that's going to project it onto you. Yeah? But they're not going to project their crap onto you. And you just need to stop that crap right now. You just need to stop choosing with you. It's not working, is it? It's not working. So stop it. Start choosing with your heart again. Just log out of all of those dating sites. Just get out there. Get out there instead and see who sparks your heart. Ooh, woof, woof, spicy. You got the sex card, and you've got the be with nature. You've got of course. How, what is that feeling that you get, right, when you're out in the real world, when you're not choosing people with your head, when you're choosing with people with your heart? Yes, it's your heart, but you also choose them with other parts of your body too, don't you? Let's be honest about this. We're all adults here. It's not just your heart you're choosing them with when you're going off your feelings. There's an intense sexual attraction when somebody's right for you. This is the way that the law of attraction works. When something is right for us, we get attracted to it. When it's a relationship that we're attracted to, this is how we get attracted. We get sexually attracted to them. Our heart goes boom, 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 pitter patter, pitter patter. We go weak at the knees, we get butterflies, and we feel it in the interesting places in our bodies. That's natural, it's a natural thing. I'm feeling you're a little bit damaged, Libra. I'm feeling like you had that heart thing and the sexual attraction thing, and it was very powerful, and you got into a passionate relationship, and it was an important relationship for you to have. But those passionate relationships, they also have passionate breakups too. They're the ones that hurt the most. They're the best, and they hurt the most. The big highs, they have big lows after it. That's just the way that life is. When we lose the things that are really good, they're the ones that hurt the most. That's just the way it is. That's not saying don't ever choose the highs again. That's not saying, oh, just because something was joyful, when it stops, when it gets taken away from you, you feel so terrible. Never choose joy again. Don't do that, Libra. And you're kind of doing that. You've shut your heart off. You've shut your genitals off. You're like, it hurt too much. I don't want that to happen anymore. I'm going to do it all with my head now, and then I don't get hurt again. But stop it. You need to start choosing with your heart, and you need to start listening to the sexual attraction too. It's okay to have those relationships. I mean, that's how you should choose relationships. Not with your head. Choose business relationships with your head. Like, don't choose business relationships with your genitals and with your heart. But romantic relationships, choose them with your genitals and with your heart. Please, Libra. Oh, you've been hurt. I know. I'm making fun of you. I'm sorry, Libra. But yeah, you've been hurt and you're trying to protect yourself. Well, you're protecting yourself from love, from passion, from sex. You're protecting yourself from the good things in your life. And that's what the ego does, right? The ego is that scared part of us, and it tries to protect us from things. And so, yeah, your ego is doing its job, but it's doing its job and it's protecting you from all the delicious things that you want in life and in a relationship. It's time to open yourself up and be brave and choose like that again. Now they are getting the support. They're doing the courses and stuff, and they're sorting themselves out. They're relaxing it now. Okay, so they've been in this full on. I feel like they're like determined. They've got like this could be a Capricorn kind of an energy. They're like, oh, my relationships haven't been working, so I'm going to sort that stuff out. I'm going to do a course on it. I'm going to pour my energy into that, and they're actually relaxing that now. Very kind of matter of fact kind of a person. They're relaxing that now. So they're focused on letting these things go. So the course is finished now. The course that they've been doing, they're relaxing on that now. Maybe they're shifting the focus to something else, or maybe they're just kind of ready. Maybe they're just kind of ready to have the relationship now. Could be. They're coming to the end of that clearing process, though, that healing process that they've been doing, that processing that they've been doing. You are opening up to using your heart and your attraction to choose the right person. Yeah, you're being asked here to journal. Journal. This would be really good for you right now. Is get yourself a beautiful notebook or something really special, and a special pen, and write in it every day. Put the date and the day on top of the page, and then just write all your thoughts and your feelings, because you've got this healing process to do. You've been through trauma, and you're in this protection mode, and you're kind of in your little cage. And love wants to get you out of that cage now. Love is a very strong power and it wants you. This person wants you too. They've been doing the courses, they want you. And so journal now to let go of all that stuff, just to let your feelings and your thoughts come out, to let those out of you. And then you're going to get guidance through that of how to open up. So you're on this, you've been invited to heal yourself now in this gentle way of just let it all go now, those protection mechanisms. You don't need to protect yourself from love. The universe is sorting you out. And you know, that past relationship that you're still, that hurt you so badly, it was a good one. It was the right one for you. It was the right relationship. Just because it didn't last forever doesn't mean it was the right relationship. Important, you chose right. You didn't go wrong in it. You chose right. It's important for you to have that relationship. You want to have another relationship like that. I know your ego's saying, but this time it has to last forever because I can't go through a breakup like that again. But it doesn't really. Maybe you've got more relationships to have, more lesson relationships to have. Anyway, journaling is going to be your best friend right now. It's going to help you. Help you to get ready because they're getting ready. They're getting ready. They're still getting ready though. Look, you're both still in the healing process. You're both doing similar things at the moment, just doing it in different ways. You're going about it in different ways. They're going within, they're letting go of the past. Yeah, they're on it. They know how to heal themselves. They're on it. And they know to get help when they need it. They are on it. They're going within, they're letting go of the past, the cleansing. They're coming to the end of that process now, so they are almost ready for you. You've got to open your heart. You've got to open your genitals and get on that. And you've got to let go of all those thoughts and those fears and those feelings into your journal to be ready for this. So this could happen soon. This could happen soon. It feels like it could be a wound mate relationship. Have you heard of those before? Wound mate relationships are those people, they've both got similar wounds. So these very strong attractions to each other, which is why you've got to choose with your heart and with your genitals too. It's going to be a very strong attraction between you. But you come together, and one of the first conversations you have is like, oh, I've got this dysfunction, I've got this, or I had this experience before, this relationship, and this, oh, I had this, me too, me too. Oh, I had a dysfunctional family like this. Oh, me too, me too. Very, very strong, but it's based on wounds. It's based on wounds. Not that that's a bad thing, right? So it's a really strong relationship. It provides a very healing space, very emotionally safe place for you to do your healings. And the reason why I think it might be one of those wound mate relationships is just with you both having to do all of this healing by yourselves. You're in that, both in that healing vibe at the moment, healing yourselves. It could very well be that energy will bring you both together to take that further. This is a hospital kind of relationship, yeah? You go to hospital when you're damaged, right? And then they fix you, hopefully. They heal you. And then when you're healed, you don't stay in the hospital. You don't live the rest of your life in the hospital, right? You get out there and you live life again. And these wound mate relationships, they're like hospitals. You get in them, they're very nurturing, they're very strong relationships. But when one of you heals, or both of you heal, you will both heal within this relationship somewhat. But one of you is going to heal before the other. And then you'll break up. Because essentially it's the hospital, you know, you don't live there forever. And you'll know, like when you're healed, you'll want to go for the full-on passionate relationship. You'll be ready to go for that relationship, the one that you've been scared of because of this healing that you've got to do. You've been pushing like the right relationship, the one that's really, really right for you, because it scares the bejesus out of you. You've been pushing it away from you. And so this relationship you heal, this is a kind of relationship that maybe lasts 3 to 5 years, something like that. And very, very good relationship, kind of relationship that even after you break up, you'll be very strong friends after it, and you will always be there for each other, and you will look back on it fondly. It's a good relationship. This is not a relationship that you want to miss because it's a very healing relationship, this one. But it's not to be confused with soulmates. It is a kind of soulmate. You've got the same stuff going on, so it is a kind of soulmate. But not to be confused with the twin flame as well. Some people do that, especially those that are into healing. They think, oh, this one's a twin flame, and when it's not, it's a wound mate. And it's not going to last. It's just they're mirroring dysfunction, they're mirroring things that need to be healed. And so they have a very important place, these kind of relationships. So yeah, don't miss out on this, but you need to, Libra, you need to be open. You need to be open heart. You need to be choosing with your heart and with that attraction, that sexual attraction this time, to let them in. And it's going to be a great relationship. I feel it. I feel it. Do you feel it too? Do you like this reading? If you do, click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. Was that the right way around, or was that you, them, you, and the opposite way around? Because that is often the case, that it's the other way around for a lot of people that are watching these. If you'd like one of those half-price soulmate twin flame readings, you can book in right there. Love to read for you privately. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.